Hadlock fans, this game can't start until we hear two very important words. And right now, 10-year-old Ryan from Etna, New Hampshire, is going to say the words we all want to hear.
Play ball!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are we doing tonight?
A hectic day in Phillies Nation as we get ready to get underway here at the AA affiliate. It is your Reading Fightin' Phillies against the Portland Sea Dogs here for game number 2 of the 6-game set. Reading took a dominant win last night, 7-3. That included a 2-run home run from Jalen Ortiz and 3 doubles from Madison Stokes. Bryson Stott continuing his hit streak, 8 games in a row for Bryson Stott. He now leads the team in most categories, but I think after today he's going to take over the rest of them, though. Batting average, a dominant gap, batting .293. The closest to the 300 mark, as Matt Kroon inching up there as well, 290 on the season. It's still Josh Steven who leads us in RBIs with 38, but a couple of roster moves today for Reading as Colby Fitch coming back from Lehigh Valley. I don't believe that he's actually here yet. I think his flight lands a little bit later, so not suited up for the game today. Julian Garcia added to the developmental list. I think he's going to hang around here for a little bit and work on some stuff. Jalen Ortiz to the IL. Don't have any information on that, but I'm going to have to assume oblique something with him being taken out during his AB yesterday as he swung awkwardly and clutched his side. And there's one more I'll tell you about in a minute. But first, it is Frank Herman on the mound here. Matt Kroon going to lead us off again. Takes a swinging strike as Herman reaches a 96 on the gun for his first pitch, coming in at 6:04 p.m. at Hadlock Field. The Fightin' Phils playing away in Portland, Maine, as Kroon takes another swinging strike. And a big call-up from a top prospect in the Phillies system, number 12, in Logan O'Hoppe, a catching prospect. So with the addition of O'Hoppe and Fitch, there are 4 catchers on the roster right now, but it's Jack Conley who's back behind the plate, and Nick Matera also on there. Fitch now has seen some time in the outfield, so quite possibly with Ortiz hitting the IL, maybe we'll see him out there a couple more. Now that there's only 3 outfielders on the roster. The righty Herman kicks and fires home. Kroon staying alive, fouls it back. He'll keep his 0-2 count. A new catcher behind the plate tonight for the Sea Dogs. It is Cole Cottom. Back there, Hudson Potts remaining at third. Ryan Fitzgerald at short. Cameron Cannon at second. And Tristan Cassis over at first. Kroon takes a called strike 3, and he's punched out by Louis Krupa, who is behind the plate calling the balls and strikes. It's Tom Fornarola over at first, and Ben Phillips shifting to third. In the outfield for the Sea Dogs, Reed, Rosario, and Granberg left to right across. And here's Bryson Stott now with one away. Stott a base knock to continue his hit streak of 8 games. Inching nearer and nearer to Luke Miller, who had 10. That was the longest hit streak this season. Archimedes Gamboa having a 21 on base streak, but that is getting on in any way, shape, or form, including walking, hit by pitch. As Stott fouls it into his thigh. Looks like he can walk it off. Infield given a little bit of a shift here to the lefty batter as the shortstop Fitzgerald coming over more towards second base, and it'll be Hudson Potts who mans the left side of the infield. The home plate umpire Krupa is going to give Stott some time to walk it off. He'll dust off the plate. That's one of my favorite things. It's kind of an unwritten rule, is that someone has a moment to walk off something or try to regain their breath. The umpire will give them a little bit extra time as Stott grounds into that makeshift shift over to second, on to first. There's 2 away.
Left fielder number 10, Josh Stevens.
Here's Josh Stevens now. Reading was able to score first yesterday as Chris Cornelius got his first RBI here in Double-A with a walk. He walked in Madison Stokes in the second. So Reading got on top first, and they were able to retain the lead the whole time, scoring 7 runs on 11 hits. As Herman gets a called strike to Josh Stevens. Shades starting to infiltrate the field of play. The left fielder and the third baseman and all of home plate in the shade. Everywhere else on the field is in the sun as things start to set slowly here in Maine. The Sea Dogs defense going to keep that shift on for the lefty bat Steven as he takes a called strike 2. Herman gets a foul ball off of Steven. He'll stay alive. That's pitch number 12 here in the first inning. The Fightins ran out the starter Murphy after 4 2/3 innings yesterday, so they'll see if they can up the pitch count of Herman here as Murphy taken out with 95 pitches under his belt. As Steven swings and misses, that is out number 3. 2 strikeouts on the inning for Herman, and the Fightins are going to send Adam Leverett to the mound in just a second. Scoreless here at Hadlock Field.
The Reading Fightin Filled Birthday Party Package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightins birthday. The Fightins Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admissions tickets to a Fightins home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightins fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Customers Bank is a proud continued partner of the United Way of Berks County and the Ready, Set, Read initiative. Ready, Set, Read programs focus on improving literacy skills for children from birth through 3rd grade. The Fundamentals of Reading are a community-wide initiative that bring together schools, businesses, organizations, and individuals throughout our area to improve early grade reading success. Customers Bank and the United Way of Berks County are committed to reading success and urge you and your business to support this worthwhile initiative. For more information on Ready, Set, Read and how you can become involved, please visit readysetreadberks.org. And thank you, Customers Bank, for your continued support. Well, the Reading Fightin' Phils have a chance to score first as they went down 1-2-3, and so they will turn the ball over to Adam Leverett, see if he can shut them down in the bottom half and put his team back to bat. Leverett is one of many guys in the Phillies system who has seen time at a bunch of different levels this summer. Leverett's been all the way from High A Jersey Shore up to AAA. He's had 2 starts in AAA as he gets a foul ball back from Cameron Cannon, who's leading it off. Cannon had a home run in last night's game, one of the 3 runs for the Sea Dogs, 2 of which came on homers, the other one from Ronaldo Hernandez. As another foul ball from Cameron puts him back 0-2. So Leverett's 2 starts in AAA. Started back on August 13th when he was sent up there. His first one, a heck of a quality start. 6 innings of work, just 1 run on 2 hits, struck out 6. As he gets a ground ball from Cameron, ranging over Chris Cornelius on to first. There's 1 away. Now his second start, a little bit roughed up though. He didn't quite go to 6 frames, just 3 innings of work, 6 hits, and 3 runs. Seen most success in High A Jersey Shore, but that's really where he's been most of the season. And just spending a few games with the Reading Fightin Phils, 4 to be exact. One of those was a spot start, though, a while back when he was really in deep with the Blue Claws. But we'll see how he does today after coming back to Reading just yesterday. They flew him in. And as he gets a high pop-up from Fitzgerald, it's just out of the infield. Bryson Stott, calling everybody off, makes the catch behind the second, a few steps into the outfield, and there's 2 away. So it's Stokes, Stott, Cornelius, and Brock Stassi over at first base today. Josh Steven out in left, Matt Kroon in center, and Grenny Kumana over in right. And, of course, I said before, Jack Conley behind the plate tonight. The Fightin's roster sits at 28, and that's the maximum for AA this season. Here's Tristan Cassis as Leverett looking to work a 1-2-3 inning to start things off. The Fightins are in those navy blue tops with Fightins across the front as they wore them yesterday, got the win, and looking to keep that luck as they wear the road gray pants and that alternate cap, one of the favorites of the team. It's navy and red with the white cursive R on the front, kind of a retro look. And the Sea Dogs will rock their home whites all the way through yet again. Leverett sets up on the first base side of the rubber. The righty comes home, gets his first called strike of the at-bat. The count now 2-1. It is hot. It is hot here in Maine. They told me it was going to be a little bit cooler than it was in Reading, but quite warm. I think that's going to cool off a little bit. It's 87 degrees and sunny. It has been all day. 8 miles an hour, the wind out to center field. So we'll see how that works here for the batters and if it picks up as the sun starts to set, which it often does. And on ball 4, Tristan Cassis will be the first to reach first base in today's contest as he heads down on a free pass from Leverett. It is Ronaldo Hernandez who is going to head up for the Sea Dogs. Good crowd here on a Wednesday night at Hadlock Field. They play all of their weekday games at 6 o'clock, and Sunday is at 1 p.m. I am a fan of these times. I think pretty much everybody is. As Hernandez receives a ball from Adam Leverett, just hit 12 pitches here. Leverett comes a little bit low to Jack Conley. Interesting fact, there were no stolen bases in yesterday's game. No caught stealings either, so we'll see if anybody tries to go in today's contest. So it doesn't look like it'll be Tristan Cassis who's over at first. Infield, outfield playing deep here with Hernandez up He fouls one back. His hands tied up on the inside by Leverett, and there's strike one. Leverett looks back at first. The righty has to turn around completely, but Stassi covering the runner on. Now he's going. Ground ball left side. All the way across the diamond goes Stokes, and it doesn't matter that the runner's going. That is out 3 as Leverett pitches a clean inning. We are scoreless going into the second at Hadlock Field.
Gear up for the Fightin Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin Phils team store at First Energy Stadium, or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin Phils hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selection of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading hot dog gear, plus throwback black R-Trains R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The Reading Fightin Phils, in conjunction with Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with the eXp Realty Group throughout the 2021 season. Visit their convenient website at brgpa.com. The custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and their talented team of agents is here to answer all your questions. Call them today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Group is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin Phils at all 7 Savage 61 Fiesta Friday games during the 2021 season. eXp Realty Group, where every move matters.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs.
Leading off for Reading, the third baseman, number 15, Madison Stokes.
Madison Stokes is going to lead us off here in the top of the second inning. Clean frames on either side by both of the starters, so both teams still looking for their first hit of the day. Stokes had a couple base knocks yesterday, all for extra bases, 3 doubles, which actually hasn't happened since Luke Williams in 2019. And if you look at where Williams is now, it's a pretty good place to be. So not a bad stat for Madison Stokes, and actually also scored 3 runs. As he takes a pitch in the dirt, the count evens at 1. Stokes and Stott right now both have 76 hits. They'll go neck and neck for the rest of the season. As Frank Herman comes inside. Stokes takes a called strike. The count evens at 2. Herman 3-8 on the season in 71 2/3 innings of work. Not a big swing and miss guy, but also doesn't hand out a lot of free passes either. Just one of those soft contact inducers. See a lot of ground balls and fly balls from him. Holds a 5.15 ERA coming in to today's game. As Stokes takes another ball, the count is full here with nobody out in the top of the second. We'll see if Reading can get a base runner to start off this half inning. Herman kicks and fires the payoff pitch. Stokes chases down and away, and there's out number 1. Granny Kumana now. Kumana had 2 RBI singles yesterday. It was nice to see the Fightins hitting with runners in scoring position. That's been something they've struggled with a bit, but helps when you have runners in scoring position as well. And Madison Stokes did a great job of getting himself there for Granny Kumana to bat in. Now, Kumana's going to head up with Nobody on the base paths, but we'll see if he can make something here in the top of the second inning as he takes an offering. Down and away, there's ball one. Yesterday, Hadlock Field reported 4,686 fans. That's pretty solid attendance for a Tuesday night, though a nice night here in Maine. As Kumana fouls one up the left field line, that's strike one. I think the unsung hero, though, of yesterday, Josh Hendrickson. 6 innings of work, just gave up 1 earned run on 4 hits. And struck out a career high 8. And that's really what kept the Fightins in the game. Took his 4th win of the season home. Here's the 2-1 from the righty Herman. Kumana pops it foul, evening up the count. Corner infielders playing straight up, middle infielders back a little bit for the righty Kumana. As he takes a ball in the dirt, count moves to full. And Reading's defense was solid in the ballgame yesterday. No errors. As Kumana takes ball 4, he'll get a free pass and head down to first with 1 away. Here is Brock Stassi. Kumana, a little bit of a lead off first as Herman gets a called strike to Stassi. Kumana has not attempted to steal a base so far this season. As Stassi takes called strike 2 of the knees. Kumana out on first, just 1 or 2 steps off the bag. It's being held on by the first baseman, Cassis. As Stassi takes a ball, his average hovering just above the Mendoza line, a solid 200 since he returned from injury. Just about a week ago. And he holds off on another ball downstairs. The count evens at 2. Out of the stretch, Herman really taking his time. Kumana going, and a base hit by Stassi. He's telling Kumana, keep running as he gets all the way to third. Right up the gap between first and second goes Brock Stassi, notching a base hit and sending Rennie further into scoring position. That hit and run worked out for Reading as they're in prime position to score first here in this ball game. Luke Miller coming up with just 1 out. Anything he pokes deep, he'll be able to score the speedy Kumana. Herman kicks and fires to Miller, bounces in the dirt. A good job of Cottom to keep it in front of him. Just one out here in the scoreless top of the second. Reading has runners on the corner here. Granny Kumana vying for home over at third base as Miller chases upstairs. There's strike one. Either way, the Fightin's putting some pressure on the starter, Herman. We'll see how many pitches they can get out of him as he reaches 30 here in the top of the second with just an inning and a third under his belt. And Miller pops this one into left center. It's going to drop in. Scoring is Kumana. Hustling to third is Stassi. Here's the throw to third. And he slides in safely. The Fightin's putting up back-to-back hits. Luke Miller gets an RBI to his name. Kumana scoring first. And Reading takes a 1-0 lead as the line keeps moving with runners on the corners again for Chris Cornelius. Got to make sure I get my tweet out about this ball game. Promised I posted a sky yesterday, and I forgot to post a picture of the field, so I'll make sure to do it today. Chris Cornelius takes a pitch in the dirt. Caught him really getting to work there behind the plate. As Stassi out on third. Anything that gets by him is going to go. And caught him jogging out for a quick chat with his pitcher, Herman. Over to first he goes. He's got his back to Miller over there, so can't exactly see what's happening. Miller looks like he's primed to head to second, though, I gotta say. Herman coming home inside. And Cornelius takes ball two. Yesterday, he walked in a run for his first RBI here in Double-A. Won't exactly have that opportunity as there's a free base for Frank Herman, but we'll see how it goes as ground ball up the middle. This could be two as the second baseman fields it, steps on the bag, and fires to first. That'll do it. But Reading scores a run, and they lead by one as we go into the bottom half here for Adam Leverett.
What does it mean to bank locally with Tompkins? It means keeping your money in your community with a team of neighbors to guide you through big decisions and milestones. Plus all the convenience of our mobile app where you can manage your account, deposit checks remotely, send money to family and friends, even turn your card off if it gets misplaced, then back on when you find it. Ready to bank locally with the team at Tompkins? Visit Tompkins Vist Bank online or at a branch to get started. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Copa de la Diversión is an initiative of MILB which creates alternate identities for teams across the country wishing to better reach out to their Latino communities. The new identity represents more than a luchador. Luchar means to fight for, and luchador translates to fighter. But it also signifies a specific type of fighter, a masked wrestler. The mask logo pays tribute to some of the most notable elements of the city of Reading. Embodied in the luchador's masks is Reading's pagoda, surrounded by 23 sun rays representing the Latin American countries and Puerto Rico. Down the bridge of the nose is Reading's fire tower. Home plate serves as a luchador's mouth, with First Energy Stadium's facade creating the upper lip. Below the chin are train tracks, symbolic of the historic Reading Railroad. And along the side are baseball seams, a nod to Baseball Town's rich history. Fans can look forward to the R-Phils players suiting up in Los Luchadores de Reading caps and jerseys on specific games throughout the season.
And the Sea Dogs would like to thank General Dynamics Bath Iron Works for sponsoring the second inning. Visit DIWcareers.com to join the team. Your attention, please. Theo Jean, Owen Erigera, to guest services, please. Theo Jean, Owen Erigera.
Well, Adam Leverett will have one run of support as Luke Miller's RBI single sent home Granny Kumana. And we'll see if he can keep the Fightins on top here going into the bottom of the second with Hudson Potts up at the plate. Potts rockets this one up the third baseline, but it's foul. Leverett allowed a walk in the first, but nothing more. So he got out of the frame clean. Checks his swing, but he doesn't go around. 1 ball, 1 strike. Another foul ball from Hudson Potts will keep him here. Little chin music to Potts as he bounces back. He's okay as the count evens at 2. Foul ball that comes very close to our broadcast booth. And Leverett still looking for his first out of this inning. A battle here with Hudson Potts to start it off. Ground ball up the middle. 2 hops, Cornelius on the backhand over to first, and there's your one away. Devlin Granberg is heading up with nobody on base and 1 away here in the bottom of the first. The Arphils lead by just 1 run, as Leverett looking to keep it that way. Ties up Granberg with his hands on the inside, sends it foul into the stand. And there's strike 1. Shade is pretty much covering the entire field except right field, so Grenny Kumana going to have to work through that over there. Brock Stassi facing a little bit of it at first, just peeking through as Granberg chases an off-speed pitch. The count moves to 1-2. Another foul ball. Keep things going here. Adam Leverett battling. And so far, he's come out on top. As he gets a swing and a miss from Granberg, there's his first strikeout of the day, and out number 2 in the second. Here's Cole Cottom. First time seeing Cole Cottom up to bat. As he settles in the righty batter's box, Leverett goes down and away. Doesn't chase. There's ball 1. Cottom probably the number 2 catcher here. With Hernandez being on the 40-man, he'll most likely get most of the playing time. But Cottom drafted in the 4th round back in 2018, so a pretty good prospect as he fouls it back into the stand. You can hear it ricochet off the window. And that's strike 1. Lots of hustle for these foul balls. You can really hear them behind home plate. As Cottom takes ball 2 from Leverett. Happy to be on the road with you guys live from Hadlock Field in Portland, Maine. It's nice having the game right in front of me as Cotton pops another one foul. There's strike 2. This is game number 98 of the season, so we will celebrate number 100 here in Portland as the season goes to 120. Cottom up the third baseline, foul. Next summer's schedule already came out. The games for 2022 at home at America's Classic Ballpark. Reading will play 69 games at First Energy Stadium. They started off on Friday, April 8th against Somerset. They have a 3-game set to start it off. The rest of the series are 6 games, Tuesday through Sunday, with Monday that universal off day. Another foul ball from Cottom as Leverett battling here up to 32 pitches. See a couple of teams multiple times at First Energy Stadium. The Mets affiliate, the Red Sox affiliate, and the Yankees affiliate all 3 times at First Energy Stadium. Those are definitely set to be good series. And a couple major holidays to celebrate at home. Time around Memorial Day weekend, Father's Day at First Energy Stadium. Be a great day to celebrate with your dad or father figure as Cottom once again fouls it back into the net. And of course, July 3rd, we can celebrate at the ballpark. You know, you got a lot going on July 4th itself, but you can make that into a longer holiday and celebrate on July 3rd, especially because that is a Sunday. So that'll be a lot of fun at America's Classic Ballpark. We can't wait for 69 games at First Energy Stadium next summer. And we'll announce those game times and promotions for you as soon as we can, but it'll be fun planning them this offseason. As Leverett misses downstairs, the count full here. Won the battles against Potts and Granberg. We'll see if he can win the war here in the second, as he's looking for out number 3. Here's the payoff pitch, and he gets it. An off-speed offering right by Cole Cottom. And there is out number 3, Leverett, working a 1-2-3 frame. Reading keeps their 1-0 lead as we head into the top of the third. Spend some quality time with the family by taking them out to a ball game every Sunday home game at First Energy Stadium. Sundays are Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days, presented by Classic Harley-Davidson. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for only $50 when purchased in advance. Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long here at First Energy Stadium. The Fightins feature special post-game concerts throughout the entire season with more live music than anywhere else in Berks County. Each post-game concert features $1 off St. Boniface Brewing and live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's post-game concerts thanks to St. Boniface Brewing. From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Son. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin' Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Saco Valley Credit Union cares about your financial well-being with great checking and saving accounts and low rates on loans. Saco Valley Credit Union is here for your everyday banking needs. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS ID 405619. And the third inning is brought to you by Bath Savings, a full-service community bank with 10 branches on the coast of Maine. Bath Savings, your neighbor, your bank.
Reading up 1-0 here. They have 1 run on 2 hits. Leverett has kept them hitless through 2. And it's going to be Frank Herman who comes back on the mound, as Reading's Jack Conley will see his first at-bat in today's game. And he grounds it up the middle for a base hit. Jack Conley back-to-back days with a hit, and he'll start off the third with a runner on first as we go back to the top of the order with Matt Kroon. Leverett, 35 pitches through 2, Herman 34, but the score is really what matters here. And Reading up by 1, and they've got a runner on first with nobody out in the third, in a prime spot in the order with Matt Kroon. Coming home, Herman down and away. There's ball 1. Kroon struck out looking in his first at-bat. Takes ball number 2. But we'll see if he can change that here. Takes another ball. He's up in the count, 3-0 right now. Got a hitter's count here. I imagine he'll take, no matter what the pitch is thrown here, unless it's absolutely perfect. Here's a 3-1, and it's in for a strike. He doesn't swing. The Phillies begin game number 2 of a series against the Rays at 7:05. They fell yesterday 3-1 despite Ranger Suarez having a stellar start. Just couldn't really get the bats going. Brad Miller got the only RBI of the day to score Didi Gregorius, but Zach Wheeler on the mound as he's going for the Cy Young Award. Their game begins at 7:05, so we'll update you on the start of that. The Iron Picks still rehabbing Freddie Galvis as Kroon goes to third. Now going was Conley, so it's not going to be a double play ball as the third baseman Potts heads over to first. Kroon pushes Conley into scoring position, and they've been doing that hit and run pretty well so far today, and it's helped them out twice, as that could have easily been a double play for the Sea Dogs, and instead just went out, and Conley in scoring position now for Bryson Stott. Stott batting .397 in the month of August. In 17 of the 20 games he's played, he's recorded a hit, and 15 of those 17 have been multi-hit games. That is very impressive. Not just getting lucky. He is really looking good up at the plate. Coming home, Herman. Conley a little bit jumpy out on second as Stott takes a pitch down low. The count evens to 1. Got a couple good this day in histories for you guys today. Back on August 25th, 1999, Jimmy Rollins helped the Reading Fightin' Phils, or the Reading Phillies at that time, beat the Bowie Bay Sox. Had a solo shot in the 10th inning to give the Phils the 2-1 victory. And even better, on August 25th, 2013, Roy Halladay was slated to make a rehab appearance in Baseball Town. But the Phillies had an 18-inning loss the night before. They needed Halladay to come back, so they called him up. He never got his rehab appearance in Baseball Town. The Fightin' Phils lost to New Hampshire, but the Phillies and Roy Halladay beat Arizona 9-5. There was over 8,000 fans waiting to see Halladay, but he never made an appearance at Baseball Town in his time with the Phillies. Stott chases strike 3 down to his knees, and that is out number 2 here in the third, with Jack Conley still out on second. The bat handed over to Josh Stephen. Now with a runner on second and 2 away, looks to put the Fightin' Phils on top by more than 1 run. But those are 2 pretty cool facts on August 25th. Some big time stuff happening late in the season. Herman looks back at second. Now he comes home. Gets Stott to chase, or Stephen to chase a pitch in the dirt there, strike 1. Conley a couple steps off of second, but the shortstop Fitzgerald holding him on. Coming home, Herman. Downstairs, the count evens at 1. Would not be surprised if Herman tried to go home, or go back to second and tie up Conley there. Fitzgerald is trying to do the sneak attack behind him. Stephen holds off on a pitch inside, 2-1. Herman slowing down with runners on the bases. Here's the 2-1 to Stephen. He checks his swing. Doesn't matter. A called strike anyways. And it's 2-2. Stephen pokes it foul. And we'll go again. 51 pitches here for Herman, trying to get through the third. Reading will have a good chance trying to eat into their bullpen if they can early on in this ball game. Stephen holds off, and the count is now full with a runner on second and 2 outs. Frank Herman looking to get out of this clean. And there's ball 4 to Josh Stephen as he trots down to first. There's 2 on and 2 outs here for Madison Stokes. A chance to give the Fightins more than a 1-run lead if they can. Herman comes home, down and away to Stokes. Sean Williams ready to round his players home. Standing well outside of that third base coach's box as he signals to Jack Conley out on second. Another offering Stokes takes. He's ahead in the count, 2-0. And now Cottom is going to see his pitcher Herman for a second as he comes out. Just a quick chat, quickly back behind the backstop. The infield and outfield back deep here as the sun almost set. Another half hour or so here in Portland, Maine. Lights are starting to turn on as Stokes takes the pitch way inside, and he's ahead 3-0. The bases are not loaded. Third is open, so Herman does have a little wiggle room here, but Stokes, I imagine, takes on this 3-0, and he slices it up the left field line. He breaks his bat. It's going to drop in fair. It's better than a walk as one run scores. Josh Stephen being waved around. Here's the slide. It's not, and two score off the bat of Madison Stokes. Another double. As he looks elated out on second, the Fightins take a 3-0 lead off the bat of Stokes. The catcher picking up some shatters of the bat as Colton Eastman playing bat boy today. And a big hit for Madison Stokes with 2 outs. That's how you got to do it if you want to win, and Reading's been all over that this past game and a half, and really in the series in Bowie as well. So Grenny Kumana's going to come up with a runner on second and 2 away, see if he can do some more damage. Kumana takes a called strike. And now he'll take a pitch in the dirt. Stokes is going to hold up on second, as Cottom does a good job of blocking it behind the plate. Kumana up the third baseline, just bouncing foul before the bag. And the count 1-2 here. Wind still pushing out to center field right now. Hopefully it'll start to cool off with the sun not overhead. Herman comes home, Kumana up the middle, but Cannon playing over a little bit will field it onto first, and that'll do it, but not before Madison Stokes sends 2 home. Reading a 3-run lead for Adam Leverett here as we go into the bottom of the third.
From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Son. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable quality hauling, disposal, and recycling service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin' Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 7 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61's Fiesta Fridays, presented by Alex Patanzas of eXp Realty, Humane Pennsylvania, Supportive Concepts for Families, Children's Home of Reading, and Mao Beer. Fiesta Fridays features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural events throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, the Pepsi emoji delivers this.
Ooh.
So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi and tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
Leading off for the Sea Dogs, so that is his zero batter. Center field at number 11, Jason Rosario.
Maldita envidia hacia la vida, menos
Well, with one swing of the bat, Reading adds 2 more to the board. They're up by 3 on 4 hits as Leverett has shut down the Sea Dogs. Going for bunt is Rosario. Leverett picks it up. A head-first slide by Rosario, and he is out. You don't often see that head-first slide. And a great throw by the pitcher. That's why they do those PFPs onto Brock Stassi. And there's one away on 1 pitch. Here's the number 9 hitter in Tyreek Reed. Frank Herman started his professional career with the New York Yankees back in the 4th round of 2018. Spent his first 3 seasons in New York. And began his career in 2020 with the Red Sox affiliate. But the Fightins have been all over him today. Reading's Adam Leverett pitches back-to-back called strikes here to Tyreek Reed. Yesterday, Reed 0 for 2 with a walk, though. Leverett looking for a quick out here. But he gets a foul ball up into the seats. Count stays 0-2. 91 off the hands of Adam Leverett. And he sends a ball in the dirt to continue this at-bat. Everybody steps back with 2 strikes here to Tyreek Reed. Good frame there by Jack Conley. I think even Reed thought it was a strike, but Krupa says, nope, ball 2, and the count evens there. The righty settles in on the first base side of the rubber. Comes set at the chest. Kicks and steps home, and there it is, the called strike at the knees. His 4th K. And here we go back to the top of Portland's order with Cameron Cannon now 2 outs here in the 3rd. Leverett making quick work, hasn't allowed a hit as of yet. Cameron grounded to 2nd in his first at-bat. And here he'll face off against Leverett for a 2nd time today. Ground ball left side, but it rolls foul. There's strike 1. A line drive that's going to get in the gap. It'll roll all the way into right field as Cameron Cannon has the first hit of the day for the Sea Dogs. And Cannon will pass the ball over to Ryan Fitzgerald now with a runner on and 2 away. Leverett's going to take some time back behind the mound just to kind of regroup. He'll go out of the stretch with a runner on first. Stassi holding on Cannon, somebody that is quite possible of trying to head for 2nd. Fitzgerald lined out to short in his first at-bat as Leverett goes for the pickoff attempt, but nothing comes out of it. Outfielders back deep, maybe 10 or so feet from the warning track as Adam comes home to Fitzgerald for a called strike. Swing and a miss. There's strike 2. Two outs here. He's held the Sea Dogs scoreless. He'll have to strand a runner on the base paths if he wants to do it here in the bottom of the 3rd. As he looks over at Cannon on first, poised to go to second with 2 outs. He gets a called strike 3 to Ryan Fitzgerald, and that'll do it here in the 3rd. Reading still leads by 3 going into the 4th here at Hadlock Field.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Defensive change for the Sea Dogs, now playing shortstop. And 15, Jeremy Rivera.
Well, Adam Leverett has been dealing on the mound. 4 strikeouts, just 1 hit, and no runs on the board for the Sea Dogs right now. His team has a 3-run lead for him. They're going to try to add to it in the top of the 4th as Brock Stassi, who's already had a base knock today, is going to lead us off. The third baseman, Potts, playing in. Everybody else is back deep here as Stassi holds off for a called strike. Now, not only is the hits and run differential a little bit different for both pitchers, as Leverett just 47 pitches and Herman 62 pitches. And the Sea Dogs shortstop Ryan Fitzgerald was ejected after that called strikeout to end the inning from Adam Leverett. So I got to figure out who came in defensively. Jeremy Rivera comes in at short as Stassi sends it down into deep right center field. Backing up is Rosario. He makes the catch, and there's one away. Didn't like that strike call. Fitzgerald by Louis Krupa behind the plate and got himself tossed early in the game. And so Jeremy Rivera, who we haven't seen play, will get called in for the shortstop position here in the top of the fourth inning, as Luke Miller steps up, an RBI single to start off the scoring for Reading back in the second. He takes ball one in the dirt. The Fightins have only seen one player get ejected so far this season. That was Colby Fitch. Sean has been ejected 3 times and Brad Bergeson once. I'm trying to look in Portland's game notes to see what's happened on their end. Ejections, here we go. Found the column. Well, that's Fitzgerald's first ejection. Rivera himself was ejected once on a strike 3 call as Miller fouls it back. The count evens 2-2. And manager Corey Wimberly ejected back in June. Sean does most of the arguing for the team. Yesterday when we saw Stott having a word with the umpire on his call out at second, Sean went over as Martinez pushed away Stott. Miller pops this one up into the outfield to second baseman, and the first baseman coming back, but it is Casas who makes the catch in the outfield grass. There's out number 2 here for Chris Cornelius. Cornelius grounded into a double play in his last at-bat, but he'll come up with 2 outs and nobody on. Herman bounces this one in front of the plate. There's ball 1. In the dirt, he checks his swing, but he doesn't go around, says first base umpire Tom Fornarola. Herman gets this one past 95. He's still throwing with pitch number 72. There's the first strike to Chris Cornelius here. On deck, the number 9 hitter, Jack Conley. As Herman kicks and fires above the letters, the count moves to 3-1. Cornelius pops this into deep center field. Rosario on the run over the shoulder. He makes the catch. A good play by the center fielder to end the inning. And Adam Leverett called back for the bottom of the 4th. Still has a 3-run lead by the Fightin' Phils.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned, full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on all the great work that ROG Orthodontics provides. ROG Orthodontics and the Reading Fightin Phils, two great hometown partners.
Congratulations, Riley. You're going to rehydrate after those moves with some purified Dasani water, courtesy of Coca-Cola. And we'd like to thank Consolidated Communications for sponsoring the fourth inning. Leading off for the Sea Dogs, first baseman number 3, Tristan Casas.
Going to the bottom of the fourth inning, Adam Leverett back on the mound to face off against Tristan Casas there in the heart of their order. And did see manager Corey Wimberly having some words with the home plate umpire in the inning break. He looked animated, not exactly angry, but trying to make a point across for sure, probably. Just wanted some insight on Ryan Fitzgerald's ejection, as he had to replace his shortstop and is one short on the bench. Casas takes back-to-back balls from Leverett here. A little bit of a shift going on for Reading with the lefty bat, as Leverett whizzes a fastball past Casas for strike one. Stott shaded a little bit more towards second. Cornelius and Stassi back deep on the right side of the infield. There's strike two for Tristan Casas. Leverett's only allowed one hit in 3 innings of work. Really held down the big Portland Bats. This is his second time through the order. As he comes home upstairs to Casas, it'll be a full count. Casas pops it foul, will go again. Now the on-deck batter, Ronaldo Hernandez, is standing right by that on-deck circle, but you don't often see the person who's in the hole up and holding the bat. Hudson Potts was standing up right by Hernandez, trying to mock the pitch. As the payoff offering comes in from Leverett, it's ball 4, and he'll have a base runner to start off this inning. Just a second walk issued today. There'll be a runner on and nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. Now Hernandez will come up as Potts shift to that on-deck circle. And with the righty batter, the defense is going to be playing straight up. Hernandez swings and misses there, strike one. Gets another one past him. It's down 0-2. Hernandez, one of the 2 home runs by the Sea Dogs yesterday. Has 13 on the season now. Leverett turns his body back to look at the runner on first. Produces a lot of ground balls. Let's see if he can get one now. He gets one high in the sky and set. Instead, it's coming into foul territory. And the count will stay 0-2. Wind still pushing out to center. It's probably still about the same as we started off this ball game. And Leverett misses upstairs. There's ball one. Reading 3 runs on 4 hits. The Sea Dogs no runs on just 1 hit. Now, we are in the bottom of the 4th inning with a runner on and nobody out. Adam Leverett steps off of the rubber as Hernandez steps out, calls time. And he gets back on, turns around. Now he steps off again. Looks back at first once more. Comes set at the chest. Out of the stretch he goes and gets it by Hernandez, strike 3. His 5th of the day. And there's the first out in the bottom of the 4th for Hudson Potts. Potts will head up still with a runner on first. He grounded to second in his first at-bat. Leverett over to first. Stassi with the tag, but it's not in time. Can see Stott and Cornelius kind of saying something to each other. Who's going to cover second? Should Cassis take. Ground ball left side. Stokes to Cornelius. On to first. A double play. Ball gets Leverett out of the inning cleanly. And another 0 on the board in the bottom half. The Fightins up by 3, and it's their turn to bat in the top of the 5th at Hadlock Field.
The Fightin Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin Phils.
It's summer. Time to trade hibernation for liberation. Couch time for tan lines. The sunshine and good times are waiting, so it's time to go the distance in a car you can depend on. Kia, backed by our 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Summer's calling. How will you answer? Kia, movement that inspires. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today for great deals on our exciting lineup of vehicles built for summer.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty program refers to a limited powertrain warranty. See retailer for warranty details.
There's milk and there's ochre. Whether you're interested in starting a career in electrical construction trades as an apprentice or currently holding a journeyman's or master's electrical license, IBEW 567 can help. Great pay, great health benefits. IBEW 567. Fifth inning brought to you by Maine Medical Center. Centered on you.
It is Frank Hermant who comes in for the top of the 5th inning. He's up at 74 pitches. Now, I do see some light stretching going on in the bullpen, but yesterday Portland left their starter in for 95 pitches, so I could imagine him going a little bit deeper into this ball game. It is Jack Conley who's going to start us off here. He already had a base knock today. And he'll send one out to right center field. Coming over, Rosario and Granberg And it's Granberg who lifts his glove and makes the catch. There's one away. Reading 3 runs on 4 hits. Leverett has absolutely shut down the Sea Dogs. Just 1 hit allowed and no runs as we go back to the top of the Fightin's order with Matt Kroon. Kroon takes the first offering downstairs. There's ball 1. Now he pokes it into the same spot in right center, but it's got a little bit more on it. They're not able to come over. It's going to bounce off the wall, and Kroon, a double here. And the top of the 5th inning, gets himself in scoring position here for Bryson Stott. Reading looking to add on to their 3-run lead, and Matt Kroon sent that all the way to the billboards out in right center. The shortstop, Rivera, now holding on the runner at second. Outside to Bryson Stott to start off this at-bat. Stott looking to continue his 8-game hit streak. He's going to have to smack one and put it down if he wants to continue that. We're merging into the middle part of this ball game. He'll at least see a couple more at-bats. Sends this out to center. And a diving Rosario comes up with it. Kroon luckily didn't take too much of a lead off of second, able to get back in time as Rosario robs Stott of a hit. There's 2 away. Here's Josh Steven now with the runner in scoring position. Steven also looking for his first hit of the evening. Matt Kroon still out on second. Rivera shifts back to the shortstop as the offering comes in. A called strike to Steven. Then he'll head back closer to the bag to keep an eye on Kroon. Wind picking up a little bit out to center. You can see that flag flying in the wind. Steven takes a pitch below the knees, ball 1. Sunset here at Hadlock Field. There's still a little bit of a light in the sky, but not too much hours of daylight left. Summer winds down. Lose less and less time. Steven takes an offering right by his feet. It gets by the catcher, caught him. And over to third goes Matt Kroon. I imagine that is a wild pitch. Not much Cottom could do with it as it's coming across Stevens' feet. But I'll let you know how that gets recorded. And Kroon even better positioned to score now with Josh Steven a 2-1 count. Another wild pitch will certainly send the speedy Kroon home. Steven fouls this one into his shin. There's strike 2. Two outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Reading leads by 3. And they're trying to score another one as Steven drops it in front of Granberg. An RBI single plays Kroon, and Reading up by 4 here in the top of the 5th. A perfect line drive from Steven that settles down in front of the right fielder. That's exactly what they try to teach you. And Kroon, because he got over on the wild pitch, was able to score from third. And here's Madison Stokes now with a runner on first and 2 away. Stokes holds off on a pitch that bounces in front of the plate. Herman up to 86 here. Trying to get through 5. Steven a slight lead out on first. And he's going. Stokes gets it in the gap once more. Steven hustling for third. Sean's going to hold him up there. And Stokes gets runners on the corners here as he keeps the line moving with 2 outs. Steven running with 2 away is able to make it over to third easily. And Grenny Kumana will head up with another opportunity to get an RBI, looking for his first hit of the day. And manager Corey Wimberly is going to come out now, so I believe they're going to take the ball away from the starter with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. They do. So we're going to take a short break as we get a call to the bullpen.
The Auto Ride of Reading Power Alley Pub features a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet, private bar with a bartender, 2 rows of seats, bar stool seating, and 4 cafe tables. The pub provides your party a private area to enjoy the ball game away from other fans. Auto Ride of Reading Power Alley Pub may accommodate up to 30 people. Enjoy socializing with your group and watch the game from a unique vantage point. Visit rphils.com for more information.
When the Red and Fightin' Phils get hungry, we turn to our team feed partners. Special thanks to Wyomissing's Family Restaurant Bakery, PJ Willahan's Pub and Restaurant, Collegeville Italian Bakery Pizzeria Napolitana, Jimmy G's Railroad House, Mimo's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, and Klingers on Carsonia for making sure the Fightin' Phils front office is never hungry on game day. Our staff enjoys delicious meals from our team feed partners, but don't take our word for it. Find out for yourself today. Gear up for the Fightin' Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin' Phils team store at First Energy Stadium, or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin' Phils hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selection of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading hot dog gear, plus throwback black R-Trains R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
A call to the bullpen for the Portland Sea Dogs as they go back-to-back days where their starter can't get out of the 5th. 4 2/3 innings of work for Frank Herman as they call upon Matthew Kent for the final out of the inning. It's Grenny Kumana who's up at the plate with runners on the corners here. Now Reading's already scored a run in the top of the 5th, but we'll see if they can tack on another one. That's Josh Steven on third, Madison Stokes on first. The lefty Kent looking at Stokes. Now he comes home. Kumana fouls it back for strike 2. Should expect to see Adam Leverett for the bottom of the 5th inning. But first, Kent gets the sign from his catcher, Cottom, who's setting up way inside. Glove at the chest, he'll have to start out of the stretch. He comes home. And a called strike three rings up Granny Kumana. The reliever gets the job done, gets the out he needs, but Reading already puts another run on the board. They lead by 4 as we go into the bottom of the 5th at Hadlock Field.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2021 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are safe, healthy, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community anywhere to be an animal by visiting humanepa.org.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Maine Medical Center for sponsoring the 5th inning. Leading off for the Sea Dogs, number 59, Devlin Granberg.
Into the bottom of the 5th we go, as Leverett now has 4 runs of support. And he'll face off against Devlin Granberg. The 6 through 8 batters in the order. He'll take a first pitch strike as the starter comes in with just 60 pitches to his name. Inside once again. This time it's a ball. Ground ball left side, gets by a diving Madison Stokes all the way in the corner. Steven chasing it, he waves his hands, it's out of the field of play. And that means that Granberg is gonna have to stop at second, except he's coming to third. Wimberly is saying, go home, go home. And the umpires are gonna go check out where the ball landed as Steven is waving the white flag out there. It's tough. In the corner, there's not much room in foul territory. I was actually talking with Tom before the game about how that really impacts the field of play. Probably not much, but in this one instance it does. There's really no room over there in foul territory. I guess it got under the gap in the wall, and Steven couldn't find it, so they're going to make Granberg hold up at third, which is tough on either side, but it's their field. So they'll have to make do with second to start off this inning. Leverett comes inside with a back foot slider, ball 1. So his longest outing of the season pitch count wise, 85 pitches. Did that back on July 2nd, but has hovered in that mark pretty much the entire season. So we should see at least that today if he's able to hold up on his end of it. And if we check back in 2019, when he started off his professional career, didn't get past 64 pitches. So 85, the longest outing of the season for Leverett. And innings-wise, 6 innings of work he did up in his AAA start, which is actually very interesting, as Jack Conley comes out for a second to chat with his starter. Now, he was a part of that piggyback program in the beginning of the season, so they didn't give him more than 3 innings on purpose. But as he's lengthening out and building himself up, 6 innings and 85 pitches. The longest outing he's had so far, as he gets a foul ball into Reading's dugout. There's strike one. Cole caught him. The catcher up at the plate, struck out swinging in his first at-bat. And the Phillies get a run on the board thanks to Luke Williams. Well, he grounded into a double play, but he did score Andrew McCutchen, so they lead the Rays by 1 in the bottom of the second, as Leverett misses just outside, a good offering, but it's 3-1. The Blue Claws are still in the top of the fourth. They are on a roll, put up 4 runs, and have the bases loaded with 2 outs. Take a second to see who plated those. DJ Stewart has been on a tear, and Oscar Gonzalez, the former Fightin, also got an RBI to his name as Leverett gets the strike call he's looking for. And the count now full. Lehigh Valley trailing Scranton by 2. David Parkinson on the mound for the AAA affiliate. Here's the payoff pitch for Leverett. A swinging strike, pop foul off the helmet of Jack Conley. So we'll have to go again. Bouncing it in the dirt on another payoff pitch. And out to first goes Cole Cottom, as this is the first time Leverett has seen any real stressful innings. He's got 2 on and nobody out, as the 8 and 9 hitters are going to come up. Here's Jason Rosario. And the final of the Little League World Series going on in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, as Leverett comes home inside to Rosario, ball 1. It is Michigan versus Hawaii in the finals. See who comes out on top there, playing in our home state of Pennsylvania. There's the strike as Leverett looks back on the runner on second. Now he comes home. The 1-1 turns into 2-1. Pop up deep into the outfield. Josh Steven all over it. Going for the tag is Granberg, but he's going to hold up instead. And a big out number 1 for Adam Leverett. Now, a ground ball could end the inning. Here with the runner on first and second, and the number 9 hitter, Tyreek Reed. Tyreek Reed pops this one foul. There's strike 1. Freddie Galvis back with the Phillies for the first time in 4 years. And he worked a walk in his first at-bat, though the shortstop did record an error in the field already. Nevertheless, the Phillies lead by 1 in the third, as Reed sends this one sky high. Stokes takes a couple steps into foul territory. A big out number 2 for Leverett as he retires Reed. And we go back to the top of the order with Cameron Cannon, 2 runners on. And 2 outs now as Leverett still looking to keep this shutout ball game rolling in the bottom of the 5th inning. Granberg on second, caught him at first. Leverett comes home in the dirt. Conley does a good job blocking it, keep it in front of him. And it's just ball 1. Both of the batter and the pitcher here take a short break. As this one sent deep to left, Steven looking up, looking back, and it's whether it's foul or fair, and it's fair. A 3-run home run for Cameron Cannon puts the Portland Sea Dogs right back in this ball game. Leverett misses a fastball, and Cameron takes advantage of it. Tough go there for the starter, as on one pitch he allows 3 runs to score over the main monster and left. It's Cameron's second home run of the series, and Reading still leads by 1, though it's 4-3. Leverett looking for the 3rd out here at the 5th. Gets a swinging strike out of Ryan. Nope, that's not Ryan Fitzgerald. He was ejected. It is Jeremy Rivera here for the first time, as Fitzgerald was ejected after arguing his called strike 3 back in the 3rd. Rivera behind on strike 2. Ball traveled 388 feet off the bat of Cameron Cannon. The exit velocity 95 miles an hour. And now there is somebody throwing in the Fightin's bullpen. Rivera pops this one down the left field line. It is fair. Steven hustling to throw it in. The tag by Cornelius, just a heartbeat late, and Leverett has a double to continue on this inning. 2 outs, the tying run is on second.
The first baseman, number 3, Tristan Casas.
Here's Tristan Casas now. And looks like the coaching staff is going to let Leverett try to get out of his own inning.
Every Sea Dogs home run, LID makes a fair lucky winner. If you're sitting in section 101, row G,
and now Conley's going to come out for a second.
Congratulations, you've won
Talk to
LID
Leverett.
gift card.
Don't know if he's just giving the reliever a little bit more time to warm up. Can't see who it is down there in the bullpen. And there's a visit from the pitching coach, Brad Ferguson. Conley and Leverett were kind of staring at the dugout. And Brock Stassi's going to walk in as well. Jonathan Hennigan is out there warming. Thanks, Tom, for the insight. And now the meeting on the mound breaks up as Leverett going to go after Casas here. Runner on second with 2 away. Casas takes the first pitch strike from Leverett. This one sent way up in the sky. A couple guys ripped their masks off. Stokes is tracking it, makes the catch up over his shoulder, and that'll do it. But the Sea Dogs plate 3 off a home run from Cameron Cannon. Reading still in the lead just by 1 now as we go into the 6th at Hadlock Field.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mal Beer throughout the 2021 season. Mal Beer and Mal Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Founded in 1890 in Spain, Mal Beer has always been there to satisfy the most demanding taste buds. Make sure to pick up Mal Beer and Mal Cinco Estrellas Lager at First Energy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2021 season and at your local retailer. Mal Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 2021 Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mal Beer, the 5-star taste and the quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership at Pottsville Pike today. Fastball, curveball, slider, it's the pitcher's grips that make the difference. And when it comes to cornering, braking, and traction, CJ's Tires and Automotives can improve your car's grip with a new set of Hankook tires. Hankook tires are known for great handling and reliability mile after mile. Together, Hankook Tires and CJ's are your winning team. So whatever your vehicle needs, an oil change, state inspection, brakes, alignments, or Hankook tires, trust CJ's Tires and Automotives in Fairless Hills. CJ Tires and Automotives. They really are better, faster, and more affordable.
Leading off for Reading, the first baseman number 34, Brock Stassi.
Well, Reading's lead is down to just 1 run here in the top of the 6th inning, and they're going to have to get some more offense on the board as Brock Stassi heads up to start things off in the top of the 6th. A 3-run home run from Cameron Cannon changed the game in the bottom of the 5th inning. And after Reading knocked out the starter for the Sea Dogs back in the 5th, Matthew Kent, who had come in to get the final out, is back here. In the top of the 6th, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here to Brock Stassi. Stassi holds off on an offering downstairs. It's 2-1. The lefty kicks and fires again below the knees. There's ball 3. Kent stands facing home at first and puts his glove at his chest. When he gets the called sign, he swivels his body home. Stassi thinks that's ball 4, but a called strike 3 from Krupa makes this count full. And there it is. There's ball 4. So Stassi heads down to first to start off this inning, just the way the Fightins would have liked it. And there's a runner on with nobody out. Ground ball left side, a diving Rivera can't come up with it. Stassi headed for 3. It's going to be a race to third. He slides in safely, and Luke Miller picks up another base knock as there's runners on the corners for Reading in the top of the 6th with nobody out. This is exactly how you want to do it. When you allow some runs in the bottom half, you want to give your pitchers some more wiggle room. There's nobody out here for Chris Cornelius. Takes a called strike here from Matt Kent. Kent goes over to first, but Miller able to dive back in time. The sun has completely set here in Maine, so baseball under the lights at Hadlock Field. Cornelius goes up the middle. He's going to score a run. Miller holds up at second, able to dive back. And the line keeps moving as the Fightins pick up another run. So they increased their lead to 2 now. That was a big RBI single from Chris Cornelius with runners in scoring position. And here is Jack Conley, who's 1 for 2 today. Reading 5 runs on 9 hits. The Sea Dogs 3 runs on 4 hits. If they can get to 10 hits, they will go 3 games in a row with 10-plus hits. Conley puts down the bunt. The pitcher goes over to first. A great bunt there by the catcher. And he moves both of the runners into scoring position. He almost had himself on base. Laid it down right in front of the plate. And so Miller out on third and Cornelius on second here. As we go back to the top of the order with Matt Kroon. Kroon 1 for 3 on the day. The infield is going to play in here. They're going to try to preserve a run. There's just 1 out on the board. Kroon sends this sky high. It's in a weird spot in the outfield, though. Coming in is Rosario. He'll make the catch. It's too shallow for anybody to tag, so it's just out number 2. As Bryson Stott comes up, he's still looking for his first hit of the day. And it's a big opportunity to get that one with 2 runners on and 2 outs here. Reading to try to get back some of their lead. Looking back is Ken at second. It's Steven on third and Cornelius at second. Bryson Stott takes ball 1. Back-to-back balls puts Bryson Stott ahead in the count. And there's ball 3. A base open for Matt Kent. Bryson Stott ahead in the count. Big lefty on lefty matchup here with 2 outs. Stott holds up. There's a called strike at the knee, but you knew he was going to take there, unless it was the perfect pitch. Two runners in scoring position with 2 outs here for Bryson Stott. Reading has a 2-run lead in the top of the 6th inning. Kent comes home. Inside, that's ball 4. Stott almost hesitant to take off his Evo shield as he heads down to first on a free pass, and suddenly the bases are loaded here for Josh Stephen. Stephen hit a big hit back in the 5th. We'll see if he can do it again now with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Fightin' Phils need some more insurance runs as the Sea Dogs tacked on 3 in the bottom of the 5th. Kent comes home. There's ball 1. Stephen has been clutch for the Fightin' Phils, leads the team in RBIs. He's had 2 walk-offs this season. And when I asked if he considered himself a clutch hitter, he just says, goes up there and tries to put together a good at-bat. Take the pitches he wants to take, not chase. And make good hard contact when he can. And that's what he's been doing in the back half of this season. And now we'll see a visit from the pitching coach, Lance Carter, as Kent gets back-to-back balls here to Josh Stephen, and there's nowhere to put him. Carter jogs back to the dugout here. And Josh Stephen steps back into the lefty batter's box. Over to first, and they get Bryson Stott. He's called safe by Fornarola. Trying to tie him up at first, but Stott able to slide his hand back underneath the tag. Kent trying to get the easy out on the pass instead of going home here to Josh Stephen. Now he does the 2-0. Up the right side of the infield. It bobbles over the glove of Cannon. 1 run will score. 2 runs score. And off the bat of Josh Stephen, the Fightin' Phils take a 7-3 lead over the Portland Sea Dogs. I imagine that'll go in as a hit. It was sharp and kind of cut on the lip of the grass. Tough play for the second baseman, Cannon. As coming around and scoring are Miller and Cornelius. Stott gets all the way to third. Wait to see how that goes in. But Madison Stokes is going to come up and try to continue the inning. Stokes and Kumana, the only 2 who have not gotten up here in the top of the 6th inning. Stephen on first. There's 2 outs. Stokes is going to get another base knock to his name. Drives it into left center field. The center fielder picks it up. Stephen hustling to third, and on the throw, Stokes advances to second. A good slide by Josh Stephen to get under the tag, and the Fightin' Phils will not give up in this ball game as Madison Stokes turns a single into getting himself into scoring position on the throw. Stephen, some hefty base running. They are going to give him a hit, by the way, that allowed 2 runs to score. And suddenly, Reading has 2 runners on the base pass with 2 outs. They're about to bat through the order as Grenny Kumana is coming up. But first, we are going to take a call to the bullpen as manager Corey Wimberly comes to take out his pitcher here. They will go to the bullpen with 2 away in the top of the 6th.
Unlike any other area at First Energy Stadium, the Stadium 61 dugout suite puts you at the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, ability and motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for a one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the dugout suite are $27 and include options to add food or drink packages. For the first time ever, the Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you their classic game program all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player rosters, and front office staff. It also includes featured stories and alumni reports, all on the favorite guys who spent their time in baseball town. Visit rphils.com/programs to check it out.
Purchase a bank of tickets to be used throughout the Fightin' Phils season. The Flex Bank lets you use the number of tickets you need when you need them. You will have an online Flex Bank account which allows you to use your bank of tickets or vouchers to redeem for game tickets whenever you need them. You can also reserve your game tickets from your Flex Bank by contacting the ticket office or redeeming in person at the stadium. Visit rphils.com or call the office at 610-370-BALL for more information about the Flex Bank ticket packages and all the exciting ways you can get tickets to a First Energy Stadium game.
First baseman number 34, Brock Stassi.
Rio Gomez comes in to pitch here for Matthew Kent in the top of the sixth. He's got 2 outs on the board, and on 4 pitches, he walks Granny Kumana down to first. So the bases are loaded here for Brock Stassi. As Reading back through the order, this is Stassi's second time up. Now, he walked the first time to start off this whole shebang, and he's taken 2 balls here from Rio Gomez as finally Gomez gets a called strike on the outside corner. Reading, a commanding 8-3 lead as they put 4 up on the board so far here in the top of the 6th. They've got an opportunity to do more damage as they've got the bases loaded here for Brock Stassi. Now there are 2 outs. And Stassi takes a ball below the knees. It is 3-1 here. And a potential for him, at the very least, to walk in a run. The lefty Gomez sets up out of the stretch here. And ball 4 to Brock Stassi inside, and he is going to walk in Josh Stephen for Reading's 9th run of the day. As the catcher caught him, comes out to have a chat with Gomez. Now, he's not responsible for Stokes on third, but he is responsible for the other 2 batters that he walked. And here comes Luke Miller for the opportunity to get 2 hits in 1 inning over the Sea Dogs. Already had a base knock earlier, and I do believe the last person to do that was Josh Stephen. I remember that earlier in this season. I wrote it down here. 2 hits in the same game, in the same inning. Hold on, I'm going to get there. Got to pay attention to the game, too. Where is it? 2 hits in the same inning. Josh Stephen versus New Hampshire on July 25th. So it could be exactly 1 month that somebody does it again. Luke Miller, the first opportunity it goes to. Takes the first pitch ball from Gomez. He'll take a second, grab that rosin bag back behind the mound. He's got Stokes on third, Kumana at second, and Stassi on first. Now he walked back-to-back batters and walked in a run. So Reading leads by 6 now. But there's 2 outs on the board as Miller takes a called strike. The count evens at 1. Reading has 11 hits in this game, so they go 3 straight games scoring 10-plus hits. Or hitting 10-plus hits. And they've given themselves a nice lead for whoever comes in to relieve. Miller chases one down and away for strike 2. 2 outs on the board, but the bases loaded here for the Fightin' Phils. Everybody takes a lead now with 2 outs. And Miller chases ball 2 for strike 3 as Gomez gets out of the inning, but 5 runs score for the Fightin' Phils as they bat through the lineup and then some. They take a 6-run lead going into the bottom of the 6th at Hadlock Field.
Better pitching, faster base runners, and more runs batted in usually beats the competition. At CJ's Tire and Automotive, better selection, faster service, and more affordable options always beats the competition. When it comes to tires, CJ's MVP choice is a new set of Falken tires. Falken tires are known for handling, reliability, and value. And for more than 50 years, CJ's has been helping customers find the right tires at the right price. Together, Falken Tires and CJ's are a winning team. Stop in any time at your local CJ's or shop online at cjtires.com. CJ Tires and Automotive. Better, faster, and more reliable.
We've been privileged at ROG Orthodontics to be part of the local community for over 60 years, creating generations of fantastic smiles.
We're honored to be voted the #1 orthodontist year after year and proud to be the top Invisalign provider in the region.
We passionately believe we're changing lives every day right here in the community where we live.
We offer interest-free, flexible payment plans
and provide monthly scholarship programs for free braces.
Be sure to check out our magnet contest to win free braces.
We love seeing our patients' successes, knowing we had a part in changing lives.
One fantastic smile at a time.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an our Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play as Los Luchadores de Reading Latino Tribute uniforms.
Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Just up the hill at Maine Medical Center. We hope they get better soon. Let's join Slugger and give the kids our get well wave.
You know, I was thinking get a couple runs here in the top of the sixth. Just build a little back into your lead because, you know, 3 runs come on the board for the Sea Dogs in the bottom of the 5th. But instead, the Fightins go ham. They score 5 runs off of 4 hits. Though they do leave 3 on base, they bat through the order and then some. I think, you know, we can let it go if they score 5 runs in an inning and put them on top by 6 as we make a call to the bullpen. Adam Leverett will hand the ball over to Jonathan Hennigan here. And Hennigan gets a first pitch strike against Ronaldo Hernandez. Hernandez 0 for 2 today. And he gets a swinging strike too. Now the Sea Dogs fans still very much into this game as they are down by 6 runs now. They thought they were back in it after Cameron Cannon's 3-run home run. Hennigan comes inside. There's ball 1. Two balls, 2 strikes here. The lefty kicks and fires. He gets a foul ball out of Hernandez and will continue on this at-bat. Leverett finishes up with 5 innings of work, 4 hits, 3 runs, all of that off of that 1 home run. Strikes out 5, though, and he gets a lot of run support for his team, so in line for the win as Hernandez sends this into left field. Steven tries to make the catch, and it bounces back behind him. And a double for Hernandez.
Accidents happen.
To start off this bottom of the 6th inning. Now Reading scored all those runs. It would be, they're actually going to give an error there to Josh Steven. They're going to give him a single and advanced on the error by Steven. So just a single, not a double there to Hernandez as the first error of the day by Reading. A slow roller off the bat. Hennigan picks it up over to first. There's one away as Hernandez forced to stay on second. 1 pitch, 1 out for the lefty. And Devlin Granberg will come up with a runner in scoring position. 1 for 2 on the day with a double and a run scored. Checking in with our Philadelphia Phillies. They are trailing by 1 now, as the Rays have taken the lead off of an error by Andrew McCutcheon and then Yandy Diaz on RBI single. So they lead 2-1 into the top of the 5th. Hennigan misses on 2 straight offerings. 2-0 here to Devlin Granberg. Lehigh Valley trails by 5. They're on the bottom of the 3rd at Coca-Cola Park. And the Jersey Shore Blue Claws, a dominant 6-1 lead over Wilmington as a line drive goes foul by Granberg. It's 2-1. The Philadelphia Phillies' top prospect, and the only prospect in all of minor league baseball's top 100 list, number 70, Mick Abel, out with shoulder tendonitis. They're not sure if he is going to play for the rest of the season or if they're just going to shut him down. So keep you updated with that. Ground ball right side, slow rolling. Stassi fielded himself. He'll make the play at first, and that is out number 2, although Hernandez shifts himself to third. So 2 away now for Hennigan as the lefty comes home to Cole Cottom with a called strike. Reading 9 runs on 11 hits. They've made 1 error. And the Sea Dogs 3 runs on 5 hits. They've got a runner on third with 2 outs as Cottom pops it foul for strike 2.
That foul is off the third wetland. Presented by Docs Unlimited.
Downstairs. There's ball 1. Cottom pops it foul, and we'll get to go again. Hennigan misses inside. A good sliding stop from Conley to not let him get past him. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hennigan just below the knees, and the count is full to Cole Cottom. Ground ball left side foul. Hennigan staying alive here. And a swing and a miss from Cottom, and Hennigan puts up a 0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Reading leads by 6, and it's their turn to bat in the top of the 7th here at Hadlock Field.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530. The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro and Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro and Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro and Sons, ready to serve you.
Going into the top of the 7th, it's the Reading Fightin Phils who will be up to bat. And Chris Cornelius going to start us off. Rio Gomez back for another inning of work. He got that strikeout to end the bottom of the 6th, but he did walk in a run as Cornelius late to the swing, behind 1 and 2. He had an RBI single back in the 6th. He actually started off the run scoring. And he takes a ball 2 and 2. High in the sky, but it goes foul. Two hours and 20 minutes through 6 innings of work here. About your average time as Cornelius over to the shortstop. Rivera on to first. There's one away. Here's Jack Conley. He had a single and a sacrifice bunt in his last at-bat. And he'll come up with 1 out here before we go to the top of the order. Fly ball that ropes foul. There's strike 1. Wind has kind of died down here at the ballpark. That flag in center hanging more by the pole than anything. And it is hot and sticky. I feel like you can see the moisture up in the sky. It's supposed to cool off the next few days. As Conley rips one up the third baseline, just a little bit foul there, strike 2. Rio Gomez sets up on the first base side of the rubber. The lefty kicks and fires Conley, a slow roller. Bumps foul. And he'll have to go back. And there is strike 3. Out number 2 in the top of the 7th. Here as we go back to the top of the order, Matt Kroon will head up to bat.
Matt Kroon.
Gomez up to 23 pitches. Only gotten 3 outs on the board, 2 in this inning, and 1 back in the 6th. So he gets a foul ball off the bat of Matt Kroon. Sir Anthony Dominguez continue his rehab appearance in the minor league affiliates. With the Iron Pigs, he pitched yesterday, was told he had a great 96-mile-an-hour sinker, also featuring a nice slider and fastball. He'll actually throw back-to-back nights, 17 pitches yesterday, and he's in the top of the 4th against Scranton for the Iron Pigs. So that's a really good sign for Dominguez, recovering from Tommy John. Obviously, they wouldn't do that if he wasn't feeling healthy, and that is key in his return back to the Phillies. And Zach Eflin actually going to start tomorrow night's game for Philadelphia back in the rotation. So great to see some of these guys returning as Kroon pops this foul over the roof. The count moves to 2-2. Brandon Lowe homered to center to put the Rays up 3-1 in the top of the fifth. Zach Wheeler still out for Philadelphia. But it's the bottom half, so it's Philly's turn to pick up some runs. As Gomez misses to Kroon, a full count here. Cottom sets up down low. Here's the payoff pitch. Kroon, another foul ball to continue his at-bat. Pitch number 6. Game 2 of 6 against the Portland Sea Dogs here in Maine. Then the Fightins travel for 6 more on the road against the Hartford Yard Goats, the Rockies affiliate. As Kroon sends another one back, foul. Then they return home for 6 games left at First Energy Stadium against the New Hampshire Fisher Cats, the Blue Jays affiliate. That's all she wrote at home at America's Classic Ballpark. Another 3-2 ground ball up to short. It's slow rolling. Kroon hustles down the first baseline, a heartbeat behind the throw as Gomez gets a 1-2-3 inning of work. We'll take stretch time here at Hadlock Field, and we'll be right back for the bottom of the 7th, seeing who's coming in to pitch for the Fightin' Phils.
Better pitching, faster base runners, and more runs batted in usually beats the competition. At CJ's Tire and Automotive, better selection, faster service, and more affordable options always beats the competition. When it comes to tires, CJ's MVP choice is a new set of Falken tires. Falken tires are known for handling, reliability, and value. And for more than 50 years, CJ's has been helping customers find the right tires at the right price. Together, Falken Tires and CJ's are a winning team. Stop in any time at your local CJ's or shop online at cjtires.com. CJ Tires and Automotive. Better, faster, and more reliable.
We've been privileged at ROG Orthodontics to be part of the local community for over 60 years, creating generations of fantastic smiles.
We're honored to be voted the #1 orthodontist year after year and proud to be the top Invisalign provider in the region.
We passionately believe we're changing lives every day right here in the community where we live.
We offer interest-free, flexible payment plans
and provide monthly scholarship programs for free braces.
Be sure to check out our magnet contest to win free braces.
We love seeing our patients' successes, knowing we had a part in changing lives.
One fantastic smile at a time.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an our Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play as Los Luchadores de Reading Latino Tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
Jonathan Hennigan comes in for another inning of work here, bottom of the 7th. The Fightins have a commanding 6-run lead as we merge into the back part of this ball game. And he pitches back-to-back strike to Rosario. Checks his swing, but it doesn't matter. As Krupa punches out Rosario, there's a quick one away for Hennigan in the bottom of the 7th inning. His first strikeout here. And the bat will be handed to Tyreek Reed. Ground ball right side. Cornelius to Sassy. There's 2. Back to the top of the order with Cameron Cannon now. He's really done all the damage today. 2 for 3 with a home run that scored all 3 of the runs for the Portland Sea Dogs. Takes a deep breath before stepping into the righty batter's box. Fouled back. There's strike one. Pop up foul. There's strike two. Bryce Harper, homer to center field, scored Segura. And the Phillies have tied it up at 3 against the Tampa Bay Rays in the bottom of the 5th. As Cannon pokes another one foul. They'll continue this at bat with a 1-2 count. 2 out, so it's Rhys Hoskins who's up to bat. Trying to break the tie at 3, the Phillies and the Rays in the bottom of the 5th. Lehigh Valley does put 1 run on the board, a RBI single from Derek Hall, as Jonathan Hennigan gets Cameron to strike out swinging. 2 Ks in the frame, puts up a nice quick 1-2-3 bottom of the 7th, and it's Reading back to bat in the top of the 8th, up by 6.
Time for that perfect job. The Acme Distribution Center in Denver, Pennsylvania is hiring warehouse positions now. Attend Acme's Job Fair Saturday, August 28th from 8 a.m. to noon at 500 South Muddy Creek Road in Denver, Pennsylvania. Starting rate of $20.30 per hour with potential first-year earnings of over $50,000. Acme offers industry-leading benefit packages with family coverage and a $2,500 retention bonus. Hiring this Saturday, August 28th. To learn more or register, go to hiringeventdenverpa.com. Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs. Established in 1928, the Manor Golf Club is one of the oldest public courses in eastern Pennsylvania. Located conveniently between Philadelphia, Lancaster, and Allentown in Sinking Spring, the Manor Golf Club offers a true test of golf on a traditional championship-style golf course where shot making takes precedence over length. Visit themanorgolfclub.com for more information.
Bryson Stott is going to lead us off here in the top of the 8th inning. Now, still looking for his first hit, but has had a walk and a run scored to his name as he takes strike 1 from Rio Gomez. Gomez pitched a 1-2-3 inning in the 7th, but Stott trying to continue his hit streak. 8 games in a row for the top prospect. We'll see if he can make it 9. This might be his last opportunity as he takes a ball. Gomez up to 32 pitches, and I don't see anybody out in the bullpen. Inside as Stott holds off. The walk, though, good enough to continue his on-base streak. sometimes can be just as important as a guy who's in the number 2 spot in the order. The lefty Gomez gets Stott to pop it back foul. You can hear it hit one of the windows of the sky boxes. And there's strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Infield back deep. Gomez comes home, Stott, another foul ball back. Good play by a fan to take home a nice souvenir. And Stott will get another opportunity as he fouls that one back. Pitch number 6 of the at-bat. Here's another 2-2 Stott, right back into the glove of Gomez. It sends him to his butt, honestly. He stands up, picks it up, over to first, and Stott is retired. There's one away.
Left fielder number 10, Josh Stephen.
Here's Josh Stephen now. Stephen 2 for 3, also had a walk. Picked up 3 RBIs on the day so far. There's strike number 1. Infield back deep here with 2 outs. Stephen takes a called strike 2. And Stephen takes a controversial ball. And the count moves to 1-2. Ground ball right side. On to first, and there's out number 2. Madison Stokes, another multi-hit game yesterday, 3 doubles. Today, a double and 2 singles. And it'll head up with 2 outs and nobody on. It's kind of crazy what 6 hits will do to your batting average in a short amount of time. Stokes has played in 90 games out of the 98 here at First Energy Stadium. Yesterday, came into the game with a .227 batting average. Puts it up 13 points. He's at .240 right now. And he takes a called strike. It moves 2-1. Gomez up to 45 pitches, but they're going to try to see if he can finish off the inning. Stokes goes up the middle. A diving cannon comes up with it over to first, and another 1-2-3 inning from Rio Gomez as the Fightins will go up to work in the field in the bottom of the 8th inning. We'll see if they return to Hennigan or they send somebody else out for the bottom of the 8th.
Shots Electric has been in business 45 years. Tompkins Vist Bank does everything for us, from our banking to our insurance. They provided us new ideas and solutions. For example, remote deposit. It's very convenient because it's 24/7. I'm confident Tompkins Vist will be with us in the future.
Tompkins Vist Bank and Tompkins Insurance. Service, stability, strength. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Tompkins Insurance products are not FDIC insured and are not bank guaranteed.
The Fightins feature special pregame happy hours every Monday through Thursday at the Yingling Hometown Tap Room. Tompkins Vist Bank Plaza opens at least 2 hours before game time for all happy hours. In addition to $1 off Rusty Rail Brewing thanks to Windsor Distributing, all happy hours feature live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's happy hour every Monday through Thursday home games thanks to Rusty Rail Brewing and Windsor Distributing.
The Reading Fightin Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam. Penn State Health St. Joseph's 67 Club is the original hospitality area at First Energy Stadium. Conveniently located along the third base side, the 67 Club gives you front row seat to all the action at the hot corner. The area is safely protected from line drives with large see-through netting. Starting at $31, groups of 20 or more can enjoy a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet. Children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com or call us at 610-370-FALL to reserve your group outing.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin' Phil's game ticket for only $18. No need to visit the concession stands. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. Selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL, order online at Fightins.com, or visit the Weidenheimer ticket office at First Energy Stadium.
The R. Phils and Savage 61 are excited to bring you Fightins baseball live from the comfort of your own home. If you are listening to this now, you're probably watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check us out on rphils.com/pressbox for all the elite baseball information on the Fightin' Phils.
Well, the Fightins call upon Zach Warren here for the final out. Reading still has a 2-run cushion here, but it's getting closer and closer as the Sea Dogs have already put up 4 runs, and they're down by 2. Cole Cottom had a 2-run shot, though those were unearned runs to Tyler Carr since the error by Kumana kept the inning going. Warren just trying to get this one out to put his team back to bat in the top of the 9th. I don't know why they have Madison Stokes batting, but I can tell you that it's their team that's up to bat. It's Jason Rosario. And he takes 1 ball, 1 strike. Slow roller up the third baseline. Warren picks it up. A bullet to first. Brock Stassi with the pick. And one batter. There's out number 3. Warren gets the job done in relief, and on to the 9th we go. Reading will be up to bat in just a moment.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer all of your questions and listen to all of your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike today. The R. Phils and Savage 61 are excited to bring you Fightins baseball live from the comfort of your own home. If you are listening to this now, you're probably watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check us out on rphils.com/pressbox for all the elite baseball information on the Fightin' Phils. The world-famous Fightin' Phils mascot band celebrates its 21st season in 2021, with pregame concerts starting Saturdays in May thanks to Truist. You heard right, actual mascots playing in a rock and roll band. See Quack the Rubber Duck on lead vocals and guitar, Screwball on drums, Bucky on bass, Change Up on bongos, and Blooper on lead guitar. A real band jamming on the T-Mobile stage before Saturday games this season. Don't miss the one-of-a-kind Fightin' Phils mascot band. Pre-game on Saturdays thanks to Truist.
This has been quite an offensive game for both teams, as the Fightin' Phils 9 runs on 11 hits. They've made 2 costly errors in the field, though. The Sea Dogs 7 runs on 6 hits. Reading still retains their lead by 2, and the Sea Dogs will make a call to the bullpen. Some fireworks going off in the distance here in Portland, Maine. Yohan Martinez in to face Grenny Kumana. He takes a called strike. Kumana 0 for 2, but does have 2 walks in today's contest. Top of the 9th, so just 6 outs on the board, 3 for each team here. As the righty comes home to Kumana, fouls it back. He chases it way upstairs, 96 off the hands of Martinez. And a ball there to Kumana makes it 1-2. Martinez working slowly here as he gets the sign from the catcher. Caught him. Here's the 1-2 in the dirt. Kumana holds off. Now Gomez shut down the Fightin' Phils, kept him silent for 2 1/3 innings. But we will have to see what Reading could do against Yohan Martinez as he slips 96 by Grenny Kumana. That's a strikeout, and out number 1 here in the top of the 9th.
First baseman number 34,
Here's Brock Stassi. 2 walks and a base hit today. He's been all over the Sea Dogs pitchers. And Stassi pops it foul, strike 1. There is somebody warming in the bullpen. My guess, either Kyle Dowie or Brian Marconi. If I had to pick somebody that's going to come in for a save situation. Marconi leads the team in saves with 9 out of just 10 opportunities, so very impressive for Marconi. And it does look like that was him who's warming up. Stassi, 1 ball, 1 strike here. Reading trying to add some runs here just to keep the distance from the Sea Dogs. And Stassi holds off, ball 2. Stassi comes high in the sky. The second baseman calls everybody off. He makes the catch. There's 2. Luke Miller now, the final hope for the Fightins. Bats here in this ball game. Top of the 9th. Strike 1 to Luke Miller as he fouls it back. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. Reading leads 9-7 over the Portland Sea Dogs. They're going for back-to-back wins over their competition in the AA Northeast as Miller holds off on a pitch inside. Swing and a miss. There's strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. Reading up by 2, and Miller tied up on the inside. There's strike 3. A 1-2-3 inning. Down go the Fightins in the top of the 9th. So they're going to rely on whoever it is to close in the save situation. Here they are up by 2 going into the bottom of the 9th at Hadlock Field.
The Fightins feature special pregame happy hours every Monday through Thursday at the Yingling Hometown Tap Room. Tompkins Viss Bank Plaza opens at least 2 hours before game time for all happy hours. In addition to $1 off Rusty Rail Brewing thanks to Windsor Distributing, all happy hours feature live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's happy hour every Monday through Thursday home games thanks to Rusty Rail Brewing and Windsor Distributing.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoying our Phil's game, great food, music, entertainment, and so much more here at the ballpark. The team will play as the Los Luchadores and will be wearing their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive deals.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
Brian Marconi called upon for the bottom of the 9th inning, put in a save situation as Reading is up by just 2 runs. Marconi kicks and fires to Tyreek Reed. He'll have the number 9 hitter, and then back to the top of the order. Warren on 3 pitches just got 1 out to end the 8th, but Marconi really the team's closer as they call upon the lefty here. The 0-1 becomes the 0-2 to Tyreek Reed, as he just has to get 3 outs to record his 10th save of the season, which would tie him up in first place in the AA Northeast. And he had about a month left of work than the other guys since he spent the first month of the season in Jersey Shore. As he comes upstairs, 1 and 2. And He's only had one opportunity where he didn't record the save, so pretty good standings here for the closer Marconi. One of the lowest ERAs for the Fightin' Phils. As Reed pops it foul, he'll get to go again.
That foul was off to conserve wetlands, presented by Ducks Unlimited.
Reading 9 runs on 11 hits. The Sea Dogs 7 runs on 6 hits. Now, they've done it in opposite ways. I feel like the Fightins played small ball tonight. They put together good ABs. They had back-to-back-to-back hits, and they scored with runners in scoring position. The Sea Dogs just had 2 big innings. They had the 2 home runs that scored half of their runs for the game. Now Marconi misses just outside. The count is full here, as he's got to get Reed out, who's 0 for 3 to start off this inning. This will be big for Brian Marconi here. The payoff pitch to Reed, strike 3. He passes 90 right by him, and there's out number 1 in the top of the 9th. Portland goes back to the top of the order with Cameron Cannon now. Cannon 2 for 4 with one of those home runs I was just talking about. Foul ball back, and he's down 0-2. And he gets him on strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Brian Marconi. Puts 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning, and he's 1 out away from his 10th save of the season and ensuring a back-to-back win for the Fightin' Phils. Cameron looked infuriated with himself as Ryan Fitzgerald takes strike 1 on a foul ball. And those are aggressive as they come up here near the press box area. Marconi with the 0-1. Gets 0-2 with an off-speed pitch as Rivera is caught looking. Rivera came in back in the 5th, and I still keep forgetting he's out there. Here's the 0-2 inside. Ball 1. He is 1 strike away from ending this ball game and giving the Fightin' Phils another victory. The lefty comes home just downstairs. A great frame, though, by Jack Conley. Try to get that call. And he comes home again, gets it by Rivera, and Marconi strikes out the side to record his 10th save of the season. Your Reading Fightin' Phils win 9-7 over the Portland Sea Dogs. A big win in back-to-back days for Reading, and Marconi strikes out the side to help the Fightins do it. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock start here at Hadlock Field. I'll be on the call with you then. Fans, thanks for joining me. Your Reading Fightin' Phils take the game 9-7 over